Yes, we are on. Okay. Thank you,
Awesome.
Shweta. Yeah. This is the first
Yeah.
session for Back to Life, Back to School for Life from SBOA Alumni Group. Thanks, Shweta. We are joined by Shweta and Abhishek George Paul, who will join us shortly. Yeah, over to you, Shweta. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. So like I said, this is just going to be impromptu, and I'm not sure. I'm just going to try to relate whatever's happened in my life with whatever this presentation Abhi has prepared. I've just like read through it. I just had like one part that I wanted to do, but looks like I'm going to be hitting it for a while anyway. So, before we begin, I'm an NLP coach and life coach. So before that, basically, I've been like jumping corporate jobs since whenever I graduated from college for about 4 to 5 years. And I didn't know what to do. And that's when I stumbled upon this thing called neuro linguistic programming. So basically, it's a way of thinking and how a lot of self talk that we do is unfortunately damaging for us more than the good things that it costs. So considering that, I mean it's not just the self-talk, but I think the self-talk comes because of whatever the world is talking telling you, or what people say how you're supposed to be. So you have your own kind of beliefs that forms your reality. So I had a personal breakthrough when I went for this neuro-linguistic programming, and that's when I decided, what, why not take this up as a career and uh, provide help people find the same kind of personal breakthrough I had. So basically, when my personal breakthrough was finding self love, because I think through years I've been criticizing myself for a lot of things, and I wasn't nice to myself, and I found out what self love was, and that's a very nice feeling. And I think I want a lot of people to experience that because of me. So that's one reason I thought, I'll take this up. Anyway, I thought I'll start with something that's fun, an icebreaker of sorts. So people who are not on video, do you mind coming on video?
Yeah, I think yeah, Adit, Divya, Akshay, and Ganesh. Akshay is here. I think Divya joined through his phone. I'm not sure. Adit is there as well. Yeah,
Okay.
you
Are
can
you
join.
guys in like a safe place? Can you just keep your phones if you're using your phones, if you're holding your phones, can you keep it somewhere, where you can properly stretch and move, somewhere
Okay.
you're comfortable?
I'm hearing a
Yeah.
recording through the phone.
Okay. Okay, if you want to participate, you can participate in this activity that I'm going to do. So are you guys ready?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, cool. Okay, I want you guys to, please take both your hands together and clasp them together if you can. Like keep, that's why I said, be somewhere where you're comfortable. Yeah. It doesn't matter what your background is, I think. It shouldn't matter. So don't worry, guys. If please be comfortable and make sure that your safety is important. That's why I asked you to come on video so I can see if you guys are, safe, or if you might fall down or something. That's why I just want to make sure that your setting is safe. Okay. So, cool. Okay. So please take your hands and clasp them together with your index fingers outstretched and close your eyes. Yeah. Now imagine a vice squeezing your fingers together. Notice that your fingers are becoming more and more clasped together and tighter and tighter. That's right. Now try to open them. Try to pull them up with your fingers apart. Try, and you can find that you cannot. The harder you try, the harder they clasp themselves together. Okay, cool. Now I want you guys to, let your hands go. Are you able to do it? Is your finger still stuck to? Okay, please come out of that. But others, are you able to, please, slowly, you can get. Cool. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, say to. Cool. So, did you guys, when I said, your fingers got, tighter, did you feel it become tighter, and was it difficult for you to, pull your fingers apart if you tried?
For me, it was for a while.
Okay, cool. So basically, what I did there was a small hypnosis suggestion. So that's the power of your brain. So, you just tell your brain the right kind of words or not. So something that I said here, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I said that how much ever you might try to, pull your fingers apart, you might find that you cannot. So there are, a lot of things that we tell ourselves as people, like, we cannot do, or, I won't be able to do this. So those kind of things, even before we try. So that's something that doesn't, help us grow as a person. So I think, our brain's so powerful that whatever we put our mind to, we can do it. We just have to focus on it and have congruence with what our thought is and our actions are. So that being said, let's get into the presentation. Can you guys, I think you can see the screen better now, right? Yeah, so in this session, we're going to talk about how one can thrive through adversity and unlock your full potential, and doing the same thing while, talking to yourself in a positive way and making sure that you are growing as a person and reaching your truest potential, and not just, settling for less. Let's say you have a dream that, you whatever it be, you want some kind of wealth and you want to achieve it, you might go for it. So, you shouldn't just stop yourself saying, oh, I cannot do this, என்னால இது பண்ண முடியாது ஏன் ஏன்னா எனக்கு வந்து இது நல்லா இல்ல அது நல்லா இல்ல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டே இருந்தோம்னா we'll not be able to do anything at all. So instead, so if you think about action takers itself, they take actions. They don't think about what என்ன பண்றது எப்படி பண்றது அப்படிலாம் யோசிக்க மாட்டாங்க. அது அப்படி யோசிச்சுட்டே இருந்தோம்னா, I mean, these are things that we've all heard, but until, we take that leap of faith forward and take that step believing in yourself and going forward, I think that's where, growth is, and that's where you can thrive as a person. So if you're either growing and you're becoming a better version of yourself, or you're dying and stagnating in the same place. So in the presentation, we'll be talking about how we can achieve both personal and professional life. வந்து இந்த NLP வச்சு என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணலாம். So இப்போ வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா NLP provides a lot of techniques that helps you build resilience and, become more, think more positively about yourself. It's all about yourself, I'd say, in the end, how you feel about yourself. And if in the கடைசியில it doesn't matter அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்க இவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்க, it should be something like you get to do what you're doing because you love to do what you do, and not because it's what இப்போதான் பண்ணணும். Because if that was the case, I would have been in my corporate job, stuck changing jobs every other year and, jumping here and there. So எனக்கு வந்து அந்த push வந்து இந்த NLP மூலமா தான் வந்தது. So now, right now at this point, to be honest, I'm looking for the right kind of people to work with, because I have a very specific niche. I work with women. So அதுன்னு பார்க்கும்போது it's a huge place to begin with. And இங்க வந்து right now, since I'm, being an entrepreneur or sorts, or so I call myself, I'm able to, understand what resilience is. And I go, I go to a lot of sessions and I speak to people and see what they. So ideally, at this point, with me at least, NLP is for me to, help others grow. And I would say that, the making money part would be secondary, but if you think about it, if you don't ask people or, say, this is what I'm worth and tell them that this is how much I charge, that's up to them if they want to, take you or not. But, you say, this is what I'm worth. So, ingala, there are times where resilience helps. So basically, taking negative feedback from others, not taking it as a negative feedback, but something you can grow with, and that helps you, face problems with a smile on your face instead of, probably crying. I mean, I was there in a place where anything that happens to me, I'd just be like, oh no, what's happening? So NLP helped me with resilience. I mean, so far, at least the last 1 year or so, I have been an NLP coach. It's helped me, be a better version of myself and grow through the difficulties that I'm facing. But I mean, if I wanted, I could have just left this like 2 months or 3 months down the line. I would have just left this and gone for a job. But I knew that that wasn't going to make me happy. So that's something, NLP taught me. And, as a coach, I also work with coaches who help me become a better version of myself. So that's something. And these are stuff that happens through a period of time. It's one night or a night, it won't happen. Like one day you do this thing, and then the next day you're like, are they habits or are they same kind of patterns repeat the same thing will keep happening. That's pretty much how our brains work itself. So we need
Yeah,
to do
Shweta,
different things. Yeah.
Shweta, sorry for to pause you. Before you move on, can you spend 2 to 3 minutes on explaining what is NLP
Yeah.
itself?
Cool.
So that,
Cool.
thank you.
Cool. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, basica neuro-linguistic programming என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, this is a western world. நம்ம வந்து இப்போ யோகா நம்ம இந்தியால இருந்து went to the western world மாதிரி neuro-linguistic programming is a western way of thinking itself. So எப்படின்னா நிறைய இப்போ வந்து நம்ம brains வந்து they are wired in such a way. So a lot of NLP என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா, reality is perceived differently for different people. Now, another reality is me addressing to you guys, but your reality is probably listening to me. So, adlume different people to different scenarios, their concentration might not be the same. So that teaches you that, different people have different stories and how to, be considerate to yourself mostly. Because if you think about it, there's a lot of self-criticism that we do to ourselves that don't help us, to be honest. So, and we also compare ourselves to, this is right from the school. I'm not sure if you guys have faced it, but lala school oh, அவங்க எப்படி பண்றாங்க அப்படி பண்றாங்க நீ எப்படி படிக்க முடியல அப்படின்னா இருக்கும்போது, so when things like that come, we limit ourselves saying, okay, எனக்கு maths வராது, physics வராது. But no one is born that way. It's just that their surrounding or their environment therein changes them, and that limits them. So neuro-linguistic programming stops you to achieve stops you to on the negative thinking and the limiting beliefs adella remove பண்ணிட்டு how to work on yourself to become whatever you want to grow professionally or personally, family relationships, whatever it is. So that's what neuro-linguistic programming essentially is. So instead of thinking how to do about it, how to என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கிறதுக்கு பதிலா, what is causing me to do strategies. Let's say there's a strategy where you have been very successful. Let's say நீங்க வந்து ஒரு மீட்டிங் ஏதோ ஒரு போயிருக்கீங்க where you're hosting a meeting and that goes well. That forms a key experience in your life, and every time you think of that situation itself, you'll go into or probably energy change, I'd say, that would instantly, basically, it's just tricking your brain. That's pretty much what NLP is, how to trick your brain and make sure that you're in control of it instead of doing what your brain does, which is do monkey things. I hope that's good of an explanation for NLP. And also, இதுல வந்து முடிக்கும் போது பாத்தீங்கன்னா, at least, okay, I will tell you what I personally provide. I personally provide a personal breakthrough experience or a session. It's a 16-hour session where we work on whatever the person's going through. If one day it could, like I said, it could be something related to relationship, or if I want to achieve some kind of this much money within this much time, or in a business one I want to grow, or I want to do part-time work and work on my business because I have too many things on my plates. அப்படின்னு இருக்கும்போது I help people, when they find out what is holding them back, what is, what they think of themselves. It's a lot of, self introspection. So instead of, நம்ம வந்து பண்ணும்போது நிறைய times வந்து கோல்மால் பண்ண வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. So when there's another person who's, probably asking you, you probably think more and answer. இதுவே நம்ம வந்து ஏதாவது இப்போ ஏதாவது ஒரு questionnaire இருக்கு, okay, I don't feel like answering this question, I might just skip. So அது மாதிரி இல்லாம ஒரு person, ஒரு accountability partner who works through with you for the 16 hours, where we work on the limiting beliefs and set goals that will help you. So 6 months goal up to 1 year goal, and if you want whatever your goals are, we just create these goals and set it in your future, and we'll make it happen as long as you put the effort for it. It's not like நான் வந்து ஒரு நாள்ல ஒண்ணுதான் சொல்றேன் அப்படி it will overnight change ஆகாது. I mean, everyone has to put their effort no matter what. So
yeah,
that's
Abhishek has
about
also joined. I just saw him join as well. Hey,
cool.
welcome,
I
Abi.
think he will take over from here.
Hey, welcome, Abi. Thank you for
Hey,
joining.
sorry folks, I had an emergency at work.
Yeah.
Apologies for all this delay and confusion. Okay.
Yeah, she pitched in and then I think she gave an introduction largely and what we can, what she has been facing and what transformation she has got. So, yeah.
Okay.
And
Am
this
I
session is
really loud
recorded.
and clear? Okay.
Yes, you are. Please continue.
All right. So thank you, Shweta, for pitching in. So can you just let me know which slide you are in right now? Is this the current one or Shweta?
Yes.
This is
Yeah,
the
this
one,
is
right?
the slide. Yeah, I was just talking about how NLP helped me with resilience. So you can talk about what resilience is.
See, okay. Thank you for that. It's a okay. So basically, what resilience is, see, if you split the word resilience, okay, I like to take it that way. You're going to be in silence, okay. Think of you sitting in a secluded place and thinking about something that has happened. Okay, it can be a negative instance or something that has positively impacted you. Okay, and then you'll be like, okay, why has this happened in a negative way to me? Is it that my approach was wrong? Okay, you think and then you try to bounce back because they say failure is a stepping stone to success. So ideally, as the name suggests, it's the ability to bounce back from the adversity and difficulties. It also involves you in developing a very strong and very, you know, it helps you take more bold decisions. You get the capacity to cope up with stress. You become more, the emotional connect would be more within yourself and the outer world. You will see it in a very different perspective. It's and then finally, it's not about avoiding the challenges that you overcome on a daily basis, but how you face them. Okay, with all the determination and strength. See, a person running the hurdles, not thinking about the difficulty in jumping. If he says, "No, I don't want to do it," then it's always a stumbling block for him. All right. So, with constant motivation and support, he or she is able to come out of it, face it boldly, and then win laurels. So that's all about resilience. Okay, can somebody make me the presenter?
Hey, Abhi, I'm giving you co-host
Okay,
rights. You can present your screen.
all right, thank you.
I'll
Yeah,
stop my screen.
you can present now.
Okay. Just a minute. Just, hold on, my Zoom just stuck.
Are you able to share your screen?
Just stuck, dude. Yeah,
No,
I'm there.
we are able to see you and hear you as well. You are able to see share screen in the center, right? Just to write to chat. In
Yeah,
between
I'm
some,
there. Yeah,
some.
I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. I'm
Okay.
there. Second. Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what are the things that can be done to cultivate a growth mindset that is positive? Or what ideally is a growth mindset? It's the belief in one's abilities and that intelligence that you have gathered over the years, which can be developed through utmost dedication and hard work. And then how you embrace that growth mindset of positivity, it leads to more persistence, a willingness to learn from failures, which is very, very important in NLP, and continuous improvement is the long term goal. And see, all of us would have come across about um this concept called as um sorry. No, finding out your strength, weakness, opportunities, and the challenges. The SWOT analysis. Ideally, you end up doing a SWOT analysis of yourself to identify where your weaknesses are and how you can overcome them. So the challenges are viewed as an opportunity for growth, and the individuals can develop a very stronger and greater resilience. Like I mentioned previously, when you go into resilience mode, you are pouncing back and thinking, why did this happen and how can I overcome those challenges? So that is all about the growth mindset. And see, again, the power of positive thinking. Uh, see, as a person who started NLP since 2022, it's almost 2 years, and positive thinking has enabled me take a very long step in my life. Very long step. Say, I'm now doing multiple works. I work for a European company as a freelance consultant. Then I have my own ventures down in Chennai. So the power of positive thinking, rather than comparing with somebody else who has failed starting a business, you think, okay, this person has done something not essentially wrong in their approach at work, but you think, okay, if somebody else can achieve, then I can also achieve. That's the positive thing. Like அந்த படத்துல வந்துட்டு நானும் அம்பானி ஆவேன். I don't know the movie name. So it's like that. I can also become like Ambani. So it leads to more increased resilience, improved mental health, and problem solving abilities also are enhanced. The approach which people take to embrace the change, okay, it has to be with openness and they will have to adapt it. It's not an overnight process, but slowly and steadily they will get it there. Building an emotional intelligence, you all know. We are all aware how it works. right from our very young age, we come across intelligence. We are being molded in such a way that um, we are aware of our surroundings and what essentially plays a key role in the person's overall development. So those are emotional intelligence, which includes self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social skills. Okay, and then coming to the ways how you can manage the emotions. Okay, they need to be very, 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 very calculatively managed. Like you anticipate something, and then if it is not possible to achieve that, or you see that there is a stumbling block. Okay, let me ask you this question. Can somebody answer me? Um, how emotionally intelligent is a person when coming to building their own, no, building their own self? Can somebody answer this question?
Can
I
you
like to
repeat
make it interactive.
can you repeat the question or explain the question, please?
Um, so it's like when it comes to being emotionally intelligent, okay, how well equipped is a person in terms of having that intelligence, or how adaptable is what he or she. You have to taking into account the surroundings, the external factors, and the internal factors. Like I mentioned, self-awareness, uh, empathy, self-regulation, all of these. Now, putting all of these factors together, how intelligent is a person on the emotional front? That's my question. Mm. Can you? Somebody answer? Come on, guys, let's make it interactive.
I'm not sure whether I got this explanation clear, like
Yeah, but go
emotional
ahead.
intelligence. So I mean, here's some answers, then I can give something.
Bro,
Good.
see, emotional intelligence is how well you are able to connect emotionally. Okay.
This is within ourselves or with
Yeah,
other
within ourselves, but
Mhm.
you have other factors to consider. The external, say, peer pressure is something that affects your emotional intelligence at workplace, at your college education or school education, or you say comparison with others. How? That's my question. So putting all of this together, how efficient or how strong is a person? That's my question.
Are you asking in the decision-making point of view or
No, no,
something
not the
more
decision
specific?
point of view. Okay, let me put it this way
Abhi,
then.
you can
You
just
can
give
give an
us some
example.
situation, no? So that we will
Yeah, examples or something.
example.
Okay,
Give us a situation.
okay. So situation is a person. Uh, uh, um, say students are being compared, right? In India, it's like more of academics that's being compared. Even if there's a reduction in 1 mark, a person loses, then the comparison starts, which ideally is not always going to be positive. The negative criticism that student receives, it is going to take them down morally and emotionally. So my question is, in such situation, how effective, no, without NLP, okay, just like that. See, நம்மலாம் வந்துட்டு ஸ்கூல்ல எவ்வளோ கம்பேரிசன்ஸ் அனுபவிச்சிருக்கோம். இந்த கம்பேரிசன் வந்து நம்மள இட் இட் ஐடியலி வுட் டிமோட்டிவேட் அஸ் இனிஷியலி. பட் அதுலேருந்து ஹவ் ஆர் வி ஏபிள் டு கம் அவுட்? அந்த டிமோட்டிவேஷன் சுச்சுவேஷன் வரும்போது ஹவ் எஃபெக்டிவ்லி இஸ் அ பர்சன் challenge to face that. அதை எப்படி emotionally அந்த emotional connect or the emotional intelligence to connect with that demotivation. அது எந்த அளவுக்கு இல்ல அதை எந்த அளவுக்கு அக்செப்ட் பண்ணி சேலஞ்ச் பண்ணும். வாட் பர்சன்டேஜ் டு யூ திங்க் பீப்புள் ஆர் ஏபிள் டு ரியலி டூ தட், தி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், although they have support from their parents and all.
10,
Yeah, but
20%.
still, yeah, 20%.
Yeah, maximum.
Yeah, 20%. Okay, so you gave me the answer now.
One doubt. Emotional intelligence is same as maturity. Like நம்ம சின்ன வயசுல மெச்சூரிட்டி சொல்லுவோம்ல.
ஆமா.
Same.
Yeah, you can put that. Yeah, same as maturity.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's very from person to person.
yeah, but I still we should have a percentage, right? Some value should be there. So I'll go with 20%. See, under 20%, how are you able to convert that into 80% of positivity? And the demotivation lens, you are facing it with challenge. It's a challenge thrown at you. நான் என்னோட எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன். When I did my engineering final year project, okay, I did it single-handedly. There was nobody else to support me. You know, engineering law, and it's 4 people in a group who do a project. And my faculty members, they threw it as a challenge to me, and I was like, okay, you are giving me a challenge, and I accept it. I don't want any more comparison. Hello?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
go.
go ahead.
More.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Okay.
You don't want any more comparison நீ
இல்ல,
மைண்ட்ல
அந்த
எடுத்துக்கிட்டியா இல்ல அங்க
இல்ல, நான் அந்த கம்பேரிசன் நான் அங்க ஓப்பன், I like on the face of the faculty members, I told them, see, I do not want any comparison. I will do my best, and I will give you the result that you are expecting. And finally, end of the day, what I was able to prove them is, my project turned out to be the top 3. So that was an achievement, and they were like, okay, we should have given him more chance. So on the comparison வரும்போது, how effectively you are able to manage yourself, accept it, and get going. That's all about emotional intelligence. You prove your maturity level. I am mature enough to take my decision, and I can prove you guys wrong. And then the second, and then going forward, it's about setting clear goals. Yeah. See, again, when you want to achieve something, you need to have a path for that. What path you take to achieve your short-term and long-term goals? It's like you pave a roadmap to reach from your current situation to where you want to be. It's very self-explanatory. And for that, you follow certain techniques. Then comes time management, which is very, very which needs to be very more effective. Allocation of time, and you master the art of prioritization of tasks to be accomplished. Then focus more on your productivity for high impact task. Say, in today, I was able to join late for this session due to an emergency that occurred. And I'm still working on that emergency right now as I'm speaking to you people. So you need to allocate that or have an strategy to manage your time more effectively. But at the same time, continuing to be productive and finishing off the tasks that are assigned or whatever you want to do. Say you like within 5 days, I will complete one of the steps in the roadmap that's leading to my success. You need to be sure that you complete that step in that 5 days. For certain exercises that will help rewire your brain, and which ideally inculcates more of positive thinking. So that's all about time management. And then comes continuous learning. Continuous learning is a continuous process, and you never know when it comes handy and helps you. Um, one of the examples for that, uh, no, during one of my work tenures, I was since I was versed in French, I was able to save the company from two drastic or deadly instances where the company's reputation was going down. I had to pitch in. I mean, the management came forward and and they were like, French, kindly help us. So they're still happy and still in touch with me for any of their problems that arise in France. So I'm really happy that continuous learning is helping me um, in save a company or their name is um, always at par with others. Then the most important thing in NLP is you need to have a friend. You really need to have a friend who listens to you and who does not divulge much of information about one person to another person, because that ideally gives rise to conflicts both internally and externally, or rather somebody not gossiping about one person to another. So NLP does that. As an NLP coach and a life coach, I will be all ears to listen to the problems, and I will identify, okay, these are the steps you need to take, and I will give you the techniques and ideas that can 100% work out. And it's like you seek mentorship and collaborate with like-minded people. When I say like-minded people, not necessarily that the second person has or had gone through the same turmoils and traumas that you had faced. It's just that there'll be a small amount of connect. A strong support networks amplifies the potential and fosters for more success. So the people you interact with can make you good and can also make you bad, or you can be balanced. That's about support network. And then self-care. Self-care is something that needs to be practiced on a daily basis. Rather than people expecting changes to happen overnight. It's a slow process. So this involves healthy habits, being mindful of what you communicate, how you communicate, the words, the phrases that you use to connect. Then managing stress. I know it is a difficult task in this moving world, but there are techniques again to manage stress more effectively. One such being music therapy. And then prioritizing your physical and mental well-being enables you to connect more or better cope up with the challenges and sustain with resilience over time. So when I say physical and mental well-being, physical, we all know that playing games or playing sports helps us. It is a process to help us rejuvenate ourselves on a daily basis. So yeah, that's there. It's important to play sports. Then comes embracing change and adaptability. Okay, when I say adaptability, one of the examples I can give is say person A is moving from to a new organization. So the person A has to be able to adapt to the new workplace culture. And if there's anything wrong, should be able to tell it is wrong. Okay, the way they proceed or process things or something like that. No, I'm not talking about the internal process, but or the work process. And something that the activities done by a person, which is going to affect team morale or something like that. So that is going to be an adaptability factor. And that change, how a person can utilize NLP techniques to change the process or change the way things work. And ideally ensuring that it is going to be in favor of for being able to accommodate the needs of all the other team members in an organization or in a team. It's going to help oneself grow a level further. So this is something that NLP helps you. And yeah, that's more about how you come across the challenges, or how you adapt to challenges using the NLP techniques and processes. And what I offer is going to be really unique. Like you'll learn the practical strategies, okay, where you'll be able to learn techniques to build more on resilience, overcome your fears, having a positive mindset, and success stories. Yeah, like I mentioned in this success stories, I have worked with people from abroad. I have 2 clients abroad. And they're still in contact with me. They have grown much in their career. So, and I
Yeah,
have yeah, please.
yeah, Abhi, because you have been talking about this 2-year journey,
Mhm.
can you paint a picture of how you were maybe in 2000, say 15, 16, and what has happened to you? What are the tangible results that you see? Can you share experiences?
Yeah, sure. My very personal experiences, I was uh, at one point in time, I got fed up with working with corporates. Okay, corporate culture was really uh, no, I was finding it very difficult. Then at that point in time, I was like going into depression, loneliness, not much of interaction because of the time differences, working from home. uh, you know Rather not having anybody to speak to, like in offices. Yeah, at least you have a friend next to you with whom you can interact, share your good and bad, right? Whereas at work from home culture, how it was during the COVID time. None of us were around. It's all within the 4 walls. um so that led me to more of depression, being lonely, sleepless nights, not able to vent out whatever I want to tell to my friends. Like you cannot share everything to your parents or siblings. Certain things you can share with your friends, certain things with family. So at that point, I took a decision. Okay, I need to come out and find out a way to overcome all of this since I was going through a lot of stress. That's how I came across NLP. I took time to go through each and every step that was given to me. I took time. It was not an overnight journey. It took me time. It took me more than 6 months to come to terms with whatever NLP was offering. And end of the day, throughout the journey, I was practicing things. And yeah, right now a lot of changes have happened. I'm able to take more bold decisions. So resilience was something that helped me. I was
What
thinking,
what do you mean by bold here? Can you give us an example?
like any decision I take, uh, it's my decision. I am the owner of the decision. It's say like you stand by your decision, dude. I stand by decision, irrespective of whatever or whoever tells this is wrong. But I know that what the decision I have taken is correct. That's the right decision. That's going to be yielding more results. So that boldness. If you're wrong, you are wrong. If you are right, you are right. So I will put it as boldness from the NLP perspective is you have a very strong frame of mind. Okay, you know the decision that you are coming up for a problem, and you are trying to evaluate that, say from another person's perspective as well. See that everything fits in And it's, yeah, that's the last solution for all the problems. There's no other workaround. So that's the decision. The bold, the strongness that you get putting in your words. That's
And
what
for the right decisions only, obviously. Please include that.
yeah, for the right
Hmm.
decisions.
Please don't
Well,
forget that. Just because, I mean, we could probably think, okay, I'm not good at this, and idan limiting belief na. I mean, because I was there in a place where, okay, at one point, when I did the whole thing, I'm so sorry for deviating, but I just wanted to, pop this in. So when I was working on myself and was working on my limiting belief, one of my limiting belief was I don't uh, believe, let's say, I don't believe I can, I don't believe myself. So, I changed my limiting belief to I can believe in myself. After that, unfortunately, I told myself I can't do, so I want to do meditation, but I also told myself I won't do meditation. I just played around. I just tricked my brain to saying, okay, this is, now I had this limiting belief, so I used it for a negative thing. So that's not what you're supposed to do, is what I'm saying. So that might also become a limiting belief that will stop you from exploring something that can help you grow or offer something to you. Yeah. Sorry, Abi.
hey, that's okay. Chill.
Yeah, all right. Okay,
So
thank you,
ideally,
Abhi.
so ideally that's what it is.
Okay, we are on time. Maybe we'll open up for some questions, or I know that it's a limited set of content that you have presented, both you and Shweta. But any questions or observations that the audience? Okay, Setu says nothing. Uh, Obviously, there are much more sessions in this initiative. I think we are planning it for monthly, if I remember right. Anything before we close for today? Abi is in our WhatsApp group on the back to school for life. If in case you want to interact with him more on understanding any of the subtopics in further, please do reach out to him.
Yeah,
Hey,
guys, you're
just
always
want to
welcome.
say, yeah, great topic, Avi and Shweta. Maybe we were not able to clearly get into the concepts, right? But I think we need to get used to these things, and only you'll understand better, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because we don't even concentrate on these topics from the beginning. It's all like run behind marks, run behind money, blah 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 blah.
Exactly, that's
Just
what I
understand
was.
yourself was never a topic taught to us also. So
And nobody does that, dude. It's like,
exactly.
yeah. So
So
that's what I made a point there. Comparison is
yeah,
something that is there always. But
yes.
from that comparison, okay, see, if I am comparing uh, you with Madanish, okay,
Hmm.
I'll be like, hey, when Madanish is doing good, why can't you do?
Exactly, right?
So what will be your feeling? You'll be like, hey, என்னை ஏன்டா கம்பேர் பண்ற, அவன் லெவல வேற, நான் அவன் அளவு கூட என்னால பண்ண முடியல, நீ என்ன கம்பேர் பண்ணாத. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு
Yes.
டிமோட்டிவேட்டிங் ஃபேக்டர் கம்ஸ் இன். ஆர் இஃப் இட்ஸ் கோன் பை கண்டினியூஸ், நம்ம சைக்கிள் டெஸ்ட் எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், வி யூஸ் டு டூ.
Hmm.
ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டி மார்க் வரும்போது இஸ் டூயிங் 90, உன்னால 85 தான் வருது, எங்க போச்சு 5 மார்க்ஸ்?
Exactly.
புரியுதா? ஸோ அந்த கம்பேரிசனை விட
So,
கம்பேர் வித் யுவர் செல்ஃப். இன்னைக்கு நீ எவ்வளவு வாங்கியிருக்க, நாளைக்கு உன்னால எவ்வளவு வாங்க முடியும்? கம்பேர் வித் யுவர் செல்ஃப் is all
correct.
about NLP. So you grow more.
If we know this better, maybe we miss so many things. But as a parent now, most of us is a parent, right? Don't want to repeat the same mistake our parents
Hey,
did.
yes, that's what.
Maybe that's not a mistake. That's how people are grown up. But yeah, even today, frankly speaking, maybe guys, sorry, I'm taking more minutes. Like my son used to tell, please don't compare me with others. I'm not comparing, but I don't know how to explain you things, right? Because we are not thought about it. So maybe if we understand this clearly, we will know how to handle the situations for our kids as well.
Sure, no worries, Mani.
That's what I feel it will be good. Yeah.
No worries. Anytime you want more clarity, do pop in,
Yeah,
and I'll be more
definitely,
than
Nitin.
able to help you. Myself
Yeah,
and
thank you
Shweta,
very
we are
much, man.
there.
It was a great thing.
All right, guys.
Yeah, that's it from me.
I think we are beyond time. Just to respect the time for all others. Thank you so much, Abi, Shweta. It was a very good first session. I think we started with a positive note for the larger initiative, which is coincidental as well as interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, can just because of the participants who are here, let me tell you what is going to be our next session quickly, so that you at least you are aware, you have taken time to come here, so you should know it first. We did the planning some time back. Just give
Yeah,
me one
a
minute.
month back we did the planning.
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
In the meantime, Abhi forgot to share that slide that I want to tell you guys about what I want to offer. So, Abhi,
Oh,
can you
okay.
just go up?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, what I offer is basically a 16-hour session. Ideally, I would like whoever's coming, if you're coming, to not be in a place where you're in a comfortable place. So ideally you come to my home office and for 2 days we work on this and you are free off to go after this 2 days of working on yourself. And after that, you can always reach out to me as an accountability partner. And also one more thing is I guarantee 100% money back guarantee because it's something that worked for me. So I'm sure that if it worked for me and I had very low standards for myself, I think it'll work for anyone else. So that's about it. Yeah, please, Madanish, take over if you're there.
Yeah. Interestingly, next one is myself. So where am I? Yeah, July 20, that weekend. Mostly it will be I put my name, followed by Shalini in August and September. So I'm going to quickly share my screen for the larger benefit. Because people have joined. I'm stopping recording. Thank you so much, all the audience. Just don't drop off, please. I'm just going to stop recording just for the